Hello everyone, welcome back to another Doctor Who unboxing video. In today's Doctor unboxing video, we're not looking at the B&M sets just yet. We're taking a look at this, which is the Zavvi 4th Doctor re-release, limited to 400 pieces. Now, a little bit of backstory on this figure. This was announced back in March 2021, part of the Zavvi regeneration line, when Zavvi had a load of Doctor Who merch lined, and they commissioned Big Chief Studios to do some re-releases of figures, like the 4th Doctor original release from 2013, then the original 11th Doctor and 10th Doctor from Series 4, I think 9th Doctor as well, and 12th Doctor from Series 8. I picked up the 4th Doctor because I've got the 3rd Doctor, which I've done an unboxing of, and there will be a review of that coming out very soon. And the 1970s is my jam. That is my favourite Doctor Who, so it seemed perfect sense to get a 4th Doctor to go alongside the 3rd Doctor to sort of, you know, commemorate the golden years of Doctor Who for me. Now the thing with these Zavvi releases is they have less accessories, so they're a little bit cheaper compared to when they first came out. So this Zavvi line is really good for people who want to get all the Doctors in Big Chief figure form. I am not really interested in that. I just want to pick, you know, the 3rd and 4th Doctor, but it's a good chance for people to get these figures, what are highly sought after, but they do have less accessories. So if you do have the original releases, then, you know, you've got more accessories, and, you know, that's cool. They still maintain that value if you care about such a thing. Now, I do believe that these Zavvi figures have got updated paint apps. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know the original 4th Doctor had a 5 o'clock shadow, and Tom Baker didn't really have a beard in Doctor Who, or stubble. So we'll see if this Big Chief figure has updated paint apps to be more in keeping with the recent Big Chief figures. So without further ado, with all that waffle, shall we open him up and take a look? So here we have the shipper box. I know some people are very into that, so there's the shipper box. It says 4th Doctor, 6th scale character replica figure. Yeah, that's all it is. I know some people who buy Hot Toys figures, they don't actually unbox these figures, which is mental. You're spending a load of money on these and you just keep it in a brown shipper box. Mental. Okay, so we're borrowing Leela's knife from the Sever team, so thank you, Leela, for letting us borrow your knife to unbox your Doctor as such. Yeah, I sort of forgot I ordered these. This is the thing with Big Chief stuff, is that you order it and then you sort of forget that it's happening, like, oh yeah, I ordered that. So we are in to the box. Just gotta do this little thing. Come on, there we go. Bit of brute force there. So there we go. Collector's edition figure. This is what I'm seeing. There we go. Don't know if you can see. It's all very cool. We've got a bag and a box. So there we go. You have done your job, shipper box. So there we go. This is it. This is the package. So if we just take it out of the box, you can see they've updated the box art, so it's keeping it, you know, if you've got the original, then, you know, the original maintains its value, so that's very cool. And on the back we have the other re-release figures there, and a little bit of bio, I guess, on each of the Doctors. Yeah, there we go. So we've got 4th, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th Doctor. Yeah, very cool. So I guess the next bit is to undo some sellotape on the top, and then we'll be into the figure, which is the moment of truth and the big reason we're here for this. So it's quite interesting that we don't have like the magnetic wraparound of the TARDIS console like most Big Chief figures, but we have instead got this. So that's the front of the box, so that's cool. So that's just sort of a card tray. Yeah, so here we have Mr. Tom Baker. Yeah, looks kind of interesting actually. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so this is more of a condensed version, like I said. So we've just got the sonic screwdriver, bag of jelly babies, and the hat, the fedora. So that's kind of the main accessories you want for the 4th Doctor. I mean, I would love the Key to Time accessory for this, because we don't have the Key to Time in any other sort of form. I mean, I'd love a proper replica of the Key to Time, and I'm being silly here and not undoing the sellotape, which is bad of me. So am I doing something wrong? I probably am. No, we're all good. Apologies if you've got headphones in, and you're seeing me struggle trying to get a massive Tom Baker out of a box. But yeah, that's in there, looking kind of, yeah, very interesting. This is sort of giving me sort of Product Enterprise Fourth Doctor, which is very nostalgic, because that sort of Product Enterprise talking Fourth Doctor was for many years the only classic Doctor figure I had before character options started doing those figures. So it's kind of nostalgic getting like a massive Tom Baker. Yeah, so if we take Mr. Tom Baker out, take the bag off his head. We don't want him to be suffocating. There we go. There's Mr. Tom Baker out of the package. Yeah, okay, this is a bit interesting. There he is. We'll take a closer look at him in a minute, but if we just get rid of all these sort of bags on him, because you know we're not going to need to display him with these bags. And his shoes come off. Oh no, God, what's happening to you, Tom? This is not good. This is not good for you, Mr. Baker. I'm probably going to have to do a lot of futzing to get this right, because the scarf is annoying me already because it's not right. But we'll fix it. We'll fix it for Tom. Don't you worry. And we'll put your shoe back on as well, because he's footless at this point. Okay, on to the closer look of the Fourth Doctor Zavvi re-release. I believe that this is still on sale on Zavvi, and I think Big Chief have got a few as well. So yeah, let's take a closer look at what this figure comes with. Now this figure, I'm going to be honest, was a little bit difficult in the sense of sort of getting it exactly how I wanted it to look, especially this scarf. Because the scarf is a little bit too short, because normally Tom, at this time with this costume, which is for me the definitive Fourth Doctor costume, the Pyramids of Mars look, you know, it's a sort of best look for him. The scarf's a little bit too short. Now Tom normally wraps the scarf twice over, but because the scarf's short, it doesn't quite work, so you just have to wrap it around once if you want to keep the sort of have it sort of draping down by his feet, as he should do at this time, really. Now, going to the face, we'll just take a closer look. He does look quite scared, doesn't he? But I think that this is a lot better compared to the original, because the original had a 5 o'clock shadow give Tom a sort of bit of stubble, which Tom didn't have. And I have to say they've definitely improved that. You can see it's definitely more in line with the recent Big Chief Studio figures, and I think that it looks very good actually. It does definitely look like Tom, looking very concerned that somebody stole all his jelly babies. But in terms of accessories, he comes with 2 pairs of hands, so he's got another sort of gripping one. I guess that's more for the sonic screwdriver or to do the iconic sort of pose there. And of course we have a sort of open palm look there, so I guess you could recreate the sort of City of Death sort of poster look there, which is cool. I'm not very good with sort of interchanging the hands, because when I try and do that, the sort of peg comes off as well, and I've tried boiling water trying to get the sort of peg off. But if anybody's got any tips on how to change hands with ease and, you know, get the pegs out of the hands, I'd appreciate that. So other accessories, he comes with his trusty bag of jelly babies, which is great, and it's bizarre that character options haven't given a Fourth Doctor figure his bag of jelly babies. So there we go, you can see them there, a nice sort of paper bag with a sort of crimpled effect to it, which is very nice. You can see sort of the ridges there, which, you know, nice attention to detail. And this is a very interesting sonic screwdriver. Now you might be wondering, why is it interesting? This is the 8th Doctor's sonic screwdriver. I don't know if this is an error or this is what the original figure come with, but it is definitely the 8th Doctor sonic screwdriver, because you've got the sort of golden line there, and the way sort of the emitter is, it's come with an 8th Doctor sonic, which is bizarre. Can't really complain, because, you know, I'm not going to display this figure with the sonic, because this is the thing with the Big Chief figures, is that because of the movement and articulation you get with these, you can display them in more dynamic ways. Hence why I've gone for the sort of hands in pockets look, because, you know, the character options figure can't do that. I can display a 4th Doctor figure with a sonic and it'll be fine and dandy, but I just want something a little bit different. It's like with the 3rd Doctor, I like to have his sort of hand on his hips, you know, the classic 3rd Doctor pose, and I thought this is, you know, very 4th Doctor, hands in pockets. Now this is very interesting. I didn't realise it come with this. it comes with the sort of hat and sort of hairpiece, so you can have him sort of interchange that. So yeah, I mean, this makes, you know, Tom Baker go back to his monk days, I guess, having that. So we've got a different hairpiece, and of course we have his fedora there, which is a nice little touch, and you can interchange it. We'll do the interchange in a minute. I'll just take a look at the final thing before we do that, which is of course the stand. Because it's a re-release, we have a sort of silver base. Normally the Big Chief figures come with a blue base, and that's the bottom of the base there. And it does light up. There we go, says Doctor Who with the logo there. Yeah, quite like the silver, quite a nice stylish thing to have. And yeah, the Fourth Doctor stands up alright, he doesn't really need it, but I guess it's just a thing there just to secure him in place. So if we go back to the sort of hat swap, I guess, if you want to go for that, the head is very loose on this. You can see I've decapitated the Fourth Doctor. It's a bit like the Leisure Hive. Oh. So we would just place Tom there, and if we remove the headpiece, well, the hairpiece, like so, it's a bit fiddly, but there we go. And there's something quite cursed. But there we go. So if we add the other hairpiece like so, which should just clip onto place like that, there we go. And if we make it less cursed and we add the hat like so, that just clips on, there we go. And we have a sort of more, I guess, iconic look with the floppy hat. And if we just plop the head back on, ooh, this is, just trying to do this looking through a viewfinder is not fun, but yeah, there we go. That's on like so. You can see you get a very more iconic look, the more sort of wistful nature, like the start of Pyramids of Mars, when he's questioning his life choices and he's having a bit of a midlife crisis, I guess. So yeah, that's very cool. So that's what the Big Chief Zavvi Fourth Doctor comes with. So there we have it. That is what this Fourth Doctor Zavvi sort of re-release comes with. Comes with quite a few accessories. Some I didn't really expect, but it's nice that he comes with the iconic ones like the jelly babies and whatever this sonic screwdriver is. I guess he's nicked it from the Eighth Doctor, and having some alternative hands. So if you want to have a few more dynamic poses, then you can do. But yeah, very nice figure overall. Nice sort of costume detailing. You know, with the sort of Prince Charles sort of waistcoat, which is very nice, and the sort of woolly trousers with the speckled effect is great. And of course we have the lovely brogued shoes with a nice sort of wash over it to get that sort of dirty, worn look. And I think the scarf does look a little bit too sort of faded, but I guess that's very much the same as the original one, what we saw back in 2013. But if you missed out on the sort of more iconic Fourth Doctor figure, then this is a great chance of picking this one up. And definitely it was going to look great on the display with your other figures. And if this is your first Big Chief figure, then it might start you down a rabbit hole. But I can safely say I'm very happy having my two favourite Doctors in Big Chief figure 4. Through a time vortex, here we have the third and fourth Doctor, the 1970s Doctors all together, and they look pretty nice. It's great to have two of my favourite classic Doctors together on the shelf. So yeah, this is very much concludes this video. Hope you've enjoyed this quick little unboxing covering the Fourth Doctor Zavvi re-release, and I will do a full review on the figure, much like the Third Doctor, coming soon. So the Third Doctor review will be my next Big Chief review, and then we'll do the Fourth Doctor as well. So without further ado, all what's left to say is if you've enjoyed this video, then please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more Doctor related content in the near future. So thank you very much, and bye bye.